Got the sneezies. Whoa, whoa, wait that ass up, baby. Welcome back. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell back again with another episode of Wake That Ass Up, where we bring you sports, news, entertainment, and everything about life. All right, y'all. So, Jimmy definitely back. Jimmy Kimmel back, and he back in action. And he throwing hands. I mean, not like physical hands, but like verbal hands. And his sparring partner is Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump and whomever tried to ban Jimmy might have opened up a can of worms that they didn't want to open up, because every time Jimmy go on now, the crowd going crazy like a motherfucker, like way crazier than it's ever went. And the views he's pulling now, he ain't pulled these views in 12, man, he ain't pulled these views since traditional cable. Like, that's like, he really, people are watching. Like, he is now the go-to person to learn anything about anything late night. Like, he the late night guy now. Like, ain't no other late night guy gonna ever be able to get in and pass him. Like, he got the people. So we're gonna talk about Jimmy. He got some rants talking about Trump should be on the Epstein list and a bunch of other crazy stuff. It's just Jimmy. Jimmy. Jimmy, I know you upset and I know you mad, but you might want to slow down, okay? Trump still got a lot of power. All right, he's still the president. He still can shut some shit down. You only being broadcast in 75% of the country right now. There's still a blackout for Jimmy in 25% of the country. So, Jimmy, I like what you're doing though. I ain't gonna lie, I like what you're doing, Jimmy. But hey, it might be time to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe let's slide some jokes with somebody else for a little bit before Trump and his people come. They be coming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll take some views. Shit, I don't know if I ain't getting more views than Jimmy Kimmel. Stop playing. Hey, don't lie to yourself. We can't lie to ourselves, y'all. Okay? We ain't getting more views than Jimmy Kimmel. And then on top of that, we're gonna talk about Charlie Kirk. I guess Joe Rogan had some opinions that were a lot different than most people thought they would be, based on his ties to um, Donald Trump and MAGA and things like that. So we'll listen to what Joe Rogan had to say, and we'll talk about that. But first, we're gonna get it kicked off with a Kimmel. We're gonna get it off with Jimmy. Let's see what Jimmy got to say about Trump and see what crowd he pulling. Cause we ain't pulling Jimmy numbers. Hell nah. Jimmy out here busting now. Look at Jimmy. Jimmy out here crazy. Like, they tried to silence that man and they gave that man a bigger voice. Like, they tried to deplatform Jimmy, and they gave him a bigger platform. I know they mad.
Can we not do that every night now? I mean, I appreciate it, but I also hate it. I really do. We are broadcasting to about 75% of the country from Los Angeles, California tonight. On Monday, we will be in Brooklyn for a week of big shows from the Brooklyn Academy of Music. What we have to do now is stay on the move.
And so you see, they only can broadcast to 75% of the country. So media is controlled by, to be honest, the government. At the end of the day, you can say what you want to say, but if you say too many things or you say the wrong things, the government will shut your ass down with the quickness. So I don't know what Jimmy and them are gonna do to try to get their stuff to be broadcast to 100% of the world, but I don't know. It might not be possible. It might not be possible.
FCC can't get us. taking the whole gang. We're taking Guillermo, we're taking Lou, we're taking the band. We're going to take a big bottle of Tylenol just for fun. We really do have a special week next week. We have a great guest lineup, including
Yeah, but you act like I'm not a fan of anybody. I'm out here speaking about what is going on in the world. I'm not a late night show fan. I'm not a fan of nobody. I ain't a fan of Trump. I ain't a fan of Jimmy. I ain't a fan of nobody I don't know. I have not met in person. You see, that's what y'all. That's the problem with people. Y'all really be idolizing people you've never met. I ain't gonna lie. I can't be a fan. I can't idolize. I can't none of that unless I meet you and I know your person and your character. So, and I think that's why I'm great to talk about these things, because I truly don't give a fuck about either side. I don't care. I am so down right in the middle. I am not like I'm gonna speak about it because it's great entertainment and we can talk about it, and it is crazy how they be trying to control things. But at the end of the day, no matter what these people do or what they have done, it does not matter to me. I'm not even don't matter to me.
not limited to Ryan Reynolds, Emily Blunt, Tom Hanks, Bruce Springsteen, Spike Lee, Stephen Colbert will be on our show, and a special appearance from former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
Hey, no reply, Trump. You really hate Jimmy, huh?
Screaming at a pigeon. One of the things I want to do when we're in New York, and I want you to go with me here, I want to go see the Escalator that tried to viciously attack the president this week. Have you been enjoying Trump's most ridiculous distraction from the Epstein files yet? The president claims he is the victim of a triple sabotage during his visit to the United Nations building in New York on Tuesday. The teleprompter wasn't working. There were issues with the sound system, and most nefariously of all, his escalator stopped. Hey, if you really cities.
So Trump did speak at the UN yesterday, and during that speech, he did make some claims afterwards that people were trying to sabotage his speech and things like that. So that's what Jimmy's talking about.
Own videographer that accidentally kicked a safety mechanism, but Agatha Christie and his team of defective detectives, they do not believe it. They are on the case.
Jimmy, you better stop talking about Trump like this, man. He gonna come for you again.
Trump and Melania were riding it up, and it just stopped.
Thankfully, the First Lady and the President had their hands on the rail as they were going up the escalator.
I've never known an escalator. I go on escalators all the time. That's when I'm happiest, on an escalator.
I'm going to say it could be a trap. You're going to say it could be wild and crazy.
Nah, that's funny, though.
They set mousetraps for the bear that is President Trump, and he walked through them.
You saying people get a pass. I'm not saying anyone gets a pass. No one gets a pass for doing anything. I'm telling you that I don't care if people are racist or not. I don't care what anyone does, because I can't control that. I can't control it. I can't control it. All I can do is to speak on it. And as I speak on it, I can then say, all right, this is what I think. Now, of course, I am black. So I don't agree with anything that's ever happened in terms of oppressing anybody at all. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter about gender. It doesn't matter what your religion is. Like, oppression is oppression at the end of the day. Racism is racism at the end of the day. And people are going to be who they are. Now, if Jimmy did some racist stuff in the past or is still doing it, I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't know. And I'm not going to lie. I really don't care. I really don't care, because I don't know him as a person. So I can't judge him. I can't judge him like that. I can judge what I see right here. So if you show me a video of him in blackface, then I'll judge that appropriately. But I haven't met him as a person. So I'm not going to judge a person's character until I meet them. I got to talk to you. I don't know what you're really thinking inside. I don't know how you're really feeling. And that's for everybody. I need to speak to you first before I say, okay, you're this person. You think this way. You act this way. Until I do that, I'm not gonna take things I see in the media. I'm not gonna take things that are thrown to me. I need firsthand information. I want it from the source. I want it from the source.
She walks on it, it stops, she turns around to the president.
I got you, I'm looking up.
She just leads the president up and walks. So she was unfazed by it. But this could have been a massive issue. And you know, the president being frozen there in one place makes him vulnerable.
All right, I'm gonna look it up for you just to give you. I'm gonna look it up for you. There we go. Let's see.
Sometime at night, call Malone, look up in sky and say, what the hell going on up there? Do UFO live on other planet, phoning home like E.T.? Call Malone read on TV about white people getting deducted by aliens, sticking all kind of hell up their butt. And that's a damn thing. Now, Call Malone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's going to be a spooky time. That's why Call Malone say government got to step up and give 102% to keeping them little green men off this here earth. Because the day them dudes stick something up Call Malone butt, that's going well, that ain't going to be no good time for nobody, especially Call Malone butt. Listen up, E.T. You better stay the hell back. Nanu, nanu. Until next time, this here Call Malone.
All right, Cole. So here's what I'm trying to figure out, though. Okay. All right. So I gotta be devil's advocate, though. Okay, devil's advocate. I'm black. Have you ever seen the movie White Chicks? So are Marlon and Shawn Wayans racist for dressing up as two white girls and acting out in a comedy parody? Like, what? Like, this is what we get. This is where I gotta draw the line. Y'all are crazy at the end of the day. Comedy is comedy. Parody is parody. That's why the king had a jester. Do you guys know the role of the fucking, like? Are you like? That's the reason why you have to make fun of everything. If it's a joke, it's a joke. Now, if there's some truth behind the joke, there is always truth behind every joke. That's why it's a joke. That's why it's funny. Now, it might not be funny to everybody. It could be insensitive, but we can't say, hey, white people can't use blackface, but black people could put white paint on their bodies and go out and put a movie that everyone loves. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, listen, if you're putting on blackface and you're doing something blatantly racist, right? If you're putting on blackface and your goal is to be racist and you're saying some racist stuff and all that stuff, then I get it. But if this is a skit, this is a comedy skit. I'm sorry, I'm not blaming Jimmy for this. I'm not that, nah, hell nah. Not when I know many of black people who dressed up as other ethnicities and did crazier skits. So I can't even act like this is the crazy. Man, black people dressed up as Middle Eastern people, Hispanic people, all types of shit, and say some crazy outlandish shit. So if we gonna knock Jimmy for having this little skit with blackface, then we gotta knock every black person out here that's been out here with the white face, the Hispanic face, the Middle Eastern face, the every other face. It's that simple. So I don't, this whole blackface thing, y'all, we gotta kill that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We gotta kill that blackface thing, because if it's in comedy, if it's in parody, right? They try to do the same thing to Robert Downey Jr. It's like, y'all doing too much at the end of the day. This is comedy. Where is comedy? Like, what is going on? Like, that's too much. We have to draw the line somewhere. You can't say two black guys. Look here, perfect. I'm gonna just show you, man. So if this is okay, that's okay. But then white chicks is not okay. I'm just trying to figure this out. So two black guys can dress up in a whole movie that you can go see right now. I understand the history. I get the history, guys. We're not talking about the history of it. I'm talking about the use of it in comedy.
We will be ready. All you gotta do is pick them up and drop them off.
Yeah, so I'm saying, if people are using, how else, if I need to dress up, if I'm white, and I gotta dress up for a comedy skit, how else do they gotta put on black? What else they supposed to do? I mean, that's just like, at the end of the day, as long as you don't say anything racist with it, as long as you're not derogatory, as long as you're not putting anyone down with the skit or things you're trying to do, then I'm okay with it. Now, if we're talking about blackface back in the day, all right, and we were going back to slavery days and things like that, early television, if we talking about that blackface, I get it. I understand. Two different things. But what Jimmy did, I don't think that was crazy. I don't think that was racist. I don't think that was ill intended. Now, I don't know for sure, but it didn't seem that way. It seemed similar to what Marlon and Shawn Wayans did with white chicks. It just seems similar to that. So that's how I gotta look at that. Now, like I said, if we speaking about blackface back in the day, like, nah, that's two different stories. And if you coming out doing comedy skits on some shit like that, then we gonna have a problem. But this is a little bit different. Okay, I can't even knock him on that. That's just, I can't. I would be wrong to knock him on that. All right, let's finish out Jimmy real quick, and then that was it. Oh, we left Jimmy. We left Jimmy. He was done talking about Trump. Was he done talking about Trump?
I'm telling you right now, you don't knock it till you try it. It's everywhere. Everywhere you look, you see Caldera.
Let's finish out Jimmy.
They're catching on. This really works.
Right here.
Control everything, and it isn't fair. This has been a tumultuous week. Even though we're still being preempted.
I agree with you, no reply though. Good combo.
Tuesday, we had our second highest rated show in almost 23 years on the air. Our monologue from Tuesday night has more than 21 million views just on YouTube alone. And I want to say, we couldn't have done it without you, Mr. President. Thank you very much. We got the Trump vote, and we appreciate it. And I've noticed that after the big boost we got, other shows on television seem to be taking shots at Trump, too.
This chair came from my stepfather's family. I, at one time, got offered $75 from an antique dealer for it.
Well, I'm happy to tell you this is a genuine Philadelphia Chippendale. Come down here to the skirt. This exquisite
fake virtue, damn. All right, well, here, all right, I'm gonna give my true opinions on this damn white face, blackface shit, okay? Cause y'all just, I don't know. At the end of the day, if we look at this on its face, what is racism? Right? What is it truly? What is it? What is it? What is it? What does it stem from? Why is it even still a thing today? And why do we speak about it? And when I look at it, and I just try to take my mind back to like, okay, if there was no language, would there be racism? Okay, so before language, before we started speaking, before we started talking and communicating with each other, how did we operate? When we saw a different human who looked different, of different color, did we look at them and make an opinion because they didn't look like us? Or did we say, oh no, they're a different color, they're the same as us, come to our tribe, eat our food? At the end of the day, everybody has a level of racism implemented into their system innately. It's a survival tactic at the end of the day. Now, you can take it to its extreme and use whatever that is to oppose people based on our culture and our society and how we live today. But if none of us could speak, and we all just were dropped in different continents based on our color, and then we walked to another continent somehow or swam, and then we saw a different type, we're going to do the same thing that other animals do. Prime example, if you take a tiger and you drop that motherfucker in Africa somewhere, what do you think the lions are gonna do? They're gonna be racist towards the tiger? They all cats. Yeah, they gonna nod to get your ass up out of here, tiger. They gonna be like, we don't like them orange stripes. We don't like them black. We don't like none of that. You invading our space. We don't like this. So at the end of the day, when we really look at this on its face value, it really comes down to language. Because we've created language and we can speak and we can talk and we can converse and all these things, we all believe we can throw around words and make everything sound way more crazier than it actually is. When in reality, if you just break it down to survival, right? Survival is what it's come down to. At the end of the day, that's what we're all trying to do is survive. Then it's very simple. Dougie, Khan, what up, my boys? It's very simple. People are always going to look at something that looks different than them and judge it. You have to. If you don't, you're running the risk of getting yourself killed. If I'm a lion and I'm walking around with my pack of lions and I see another cat, but that cat look different than my pack of lions, I should probably be a little bit weary of that other cat for just based on safety, just based on survival. And I'm using the cat analogy because I know a lot of y'all just ain't gonna be able to compute with the human thing because y'all just don't understand how this really works. But that's where we at. And that's why people are gonna always believe what they believe naturally or think what they think naturally, innately. But then once you add language on top of it and you can start magnifying these things and amplifying these things and all this other shit, well then you're gonna get some shit that we don't even need. If we don't even need it, it's not even that serious. We don't need racism, we don't need stereotypes, we don't need none of that shit. Because it makes no sense. It's just a dumb conversation. That's all it is. It's a dumb conversation when we can just do actionable things to just help each other. All right? We ain't all got to coexist. We all don't have the same culture. We all don't grow up in the same environments. It's that simple. We are all not the same pack of lions. So if the animals all don't coexist, how the fuck y'all expect us to all coexist? All elephants don't coexist with all elephants. All monkeys don't coexist with all monkeys. All penguins don't coexist with all penguins. Y'all think we different as humans. I think that's the problem. Y'all think we special and shit. All ants don't coexist with ants. Let's take it to insects and bugs. All bees don't mess with all bees. All flies ain't flying together. And y'all think we any different or special because we can talk about it and communicate about it. No, we're the same. We're the same. All of you. Every single one, every person on this chat and in the world is always going to have a bit of innate racism in their body based on their skin color. It's literally based on survival. You see something that looks different than you, you're going to judge it immediately. And if you want to call that racist, then that's on you. It's that simple. That's on you. You can call it racist. You can make up a word and amplify the word. But this is about just words. If we remove the fucking words, you're not going to say, oh my gosh, race didn't know. You're going to look at whatever that thing is, make a judgment based on your survival, and keep it fucking moving. It's because we can speak, and we make up all these words and all this language that we take these things to the next level, and we judge each other improperly. And that's where this is going. We shouldn't be judging. There should be no judgment like that. Your skin color should not dictate how I treat you, how I look at you, what your action, none of that shit. It should be just your actions. That's simple, nothing else. I don't care if you're white, black, yellow, purple, none of that shit. It doesn't matter. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. If you're a monster, you're a monster. If you're a nice person, you're a nice person. You are who you are. Your skin color should not make a difference. And we judge this shit the wrong way. We just do. We just do. We just do. It is what it is. And words are the reason for that. Because we all think we can speak, and we all think we read a dictionary or two, and we know what some words mean. We throw them out there, use the words in a way that they weren't even probably intended to be used when they were conceived, and then take it to the fucking next level. So I don't believe in racism. I don't believe in none of that shit. I think all that shit is just stupid. I think that shit's all for insecure people at the end of the day. I think we got to get past that. Is racism here? Yeah. Does it exist? Absolutely. Is it here? Yep. But I don't believe in it. I think we all need to look at each other as, do we all got two eyes? We all got a nose? We all got mouths and all that shit? We all eat food and shit and piss? Well, then I don't believe in that shit then, motherfucker. We all here together. Y'all, motherfucker, didn't nobody create all of us separate. We all look the fucking same at the end of the day. We all different shades of brown. Ain't nobody black, ain't nobody white. We all different shades of brown. So at the end of the fucking day, y'all can kill it with the racism shit. Y'all gotta stop just trying to throw people like, oh, Jimmy Blackface and this, and this. Man, who gives a fuck? Okay, who really gives a shit? Who really gives a shit? You think that's gonna help you do something better in your life? You think it's gonna save you? Because you really care about, oh my gosh, blackface? It's not gonna save you. It's not gonna help you do anything better in your life. It's not gonna move you to the next step. It's gonna only hold you back. You guys gotta get out of that mindset. Look past that. Go deeper. You gotta go much deeper than that. They tricking y'all with all this racism shit, and they're using all these words to keep you fucking stuck in the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm telling you, people at the top don't look at color. Y'all think they do not. You guys do. People who are moving ahead and ascending to places that most of you cannot conceive don't look at color at all. Means nothing. Fucking useless. But people literally gravitate towards racism and the color of your skin, and I'm telling you, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. If you think that's the reason why people are beating, oh, just because of their color, no, it's not. You're missing the point. This goes much deeper than the color of your skin. Okay? Much deeper than that. So I'm not gonna knock anybody for doing whatever they want to do to entertain people. And if people like it, they like it. That's their preference. We all don't like chicken, but y'all believe black people all like chicken, right? Right? Black people love watermelon, right? But we all don't like watermelon, right? But who gives a fuck? Because some people do, and some people don't. It's just that fucking simple. We all have different opinions about everything in the world. We all got our mindset, what we believe, what we don't believe. But if we literally get trapped in this game of, because your skin color is that, you are this, well then listen, you're gonna be lost. You boo-boo the fool. I'm just being honest. Boo-boo the motherfucking fool. All right, y'all. Hey, hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. I ain't gonna lie, we be ranting sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I had to hit a little rant. We about to get into Joe Rogan though. All right, we switching topics. All right, hey, time to make a pivot, y'all. I'm gonna put some music on for a second. That means we gonna pivot after the song drop. We gonna pivot. We pivoting into Charlie Kirk. So get ready, y'all. We talking about Charlie Kirk and Joe Rogan next. All right.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, y'all know what they call me?
Hey, the Whiskey Wolf. I read the comments, but damn, I can't read all y'all comments. Y'all think,
They call me
also, y'all really think we computers out here. Y'all think I can read everybody damn comment and respond to every fucking one? Y'all know y'all drunk. Have y'all done that? Y'all know y'all drunk. Bro, y'all better ask one question and wait 10 minutes and come back with another one. What the hell y'all think this is? We ain't at school no more. I ain't the teacher. I ain't say raise, man. Y'all got to raise your hand. Somebody raise your hand first with it. Hey, then let me call on you first. God damn, y'all know y'all crazy. Okay, damn, nah, I love y'all though. Hey, I love y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This be the best time. I'm reading your comments, the Whiskey Wolf. All right, man. Damn. What do you think about Donald Sterling and the Clippers there? What do you mean? What happened with Donald Sterling and the Clippers? Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Hey, listen, if you want to throw words around, Donald Sterling might be racist. I mean, if you want to throw words around, even above. But if we keeping it real, what does the NFL and NBA feel like at the end of the day? It felt like a bunch of, rich white dudes paying a bunch of black motherfuckers to show out and get them paid more money. That's all what it really looked like at the end of the day. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody racist or not, but I do know one or two things. I know that it's clear as day that the African Americans are much better at sports than all the other ethnicities put together. I ain't gonna hold you. That's just the motherfucking truth. You can say what you want to say, but black people in general, motherfuckers, gonna be better at sports than motherfucking all the other. That is if you want to be racist. If y'all want to do that shit right there, okay? Stereotype my ass, motherfucker. Besides a few sports, and nah, hell nah, fuck that any sport. If we want to take our time and get into any sport, we whooping ass. It don't matter. So they ain't got no choice. I'm not trying to go see a bunch of slow ass white people play football. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't trying to see a bunch of non-jumping ass. I watch them old. Don't let me show you these old ass basketball games from the motherfucking from the fucking 60s and 50s and shit. Cause I ain't trying to see these boys hoop. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. 50s basketball. No, absolutely not. I am not trying unless it's Pistol Pete. Now, that boy Pistol Pete was something vicious. I ain't trying to watch this shit. What they talking about? They bogus? This is bogus. That's bogus. What the fuck was that? They bogus for that. I'm trying to see the ball in the game. They bogus. They get crazy. Y'all gotta stop this YouTube. Y'all gotta stop this YouTube. That was crazy. Let me see this game in 1950.
There is no sound. The score will occasionally.
Before I judge these niggas real quick, let me see. No, we ain't doing that. That shot clean though. See, he dribbling a little too slow right now. Nah, bro, hold on. Is this what y'all trying to watch? They had to go get some black people, bro. They had to. This ain't selling. This ain't selling. Can't even be mad at the owners. They had to go get some black people. They said, man, fuck that. This ain't gonna work. We need some cornbread with the motherfucker. This ain't gonna work. This not selling, bro. That might, though. Okay, I see you. You tried. That look a little new school. They was pushing the ball back in the 50s, though. They was trying. But I ain't seen nobody do nothing athletic yet. So this essentially is like watching the WNBA. I ain't gonna lie. The WNBA might be more entertaining than this. This is what this is. So essentially, basketball, if you want to know what basketball was before they got black people in this motherfucker, like the mergers and all that shit, it was the WNBA. So go watch the WNBA right now and tell me what you think. And shit, they got some better moves in WNBA than them motherfuckers had back then. And let me know if you were all white people in sports. You don't. So I'm not mad at sports being predominantly, minority based because of the athleticism on the entertainment level. But the way some of the owners look at the players and treat the players, they may have that mindset of, hey, I own you type shit. But in reality, the players don't feel that, I don't think. But I've never been to the NBA. I've never been to NFL. I would love to ask an NBA or NFL player or MLB or any major league player what's their relationship with the owners and how they feel, they think about them privately. Not publicly, privately. And I'm going to think a lot of owners might surprise a lot of you guys. Because a lot of these guys, I think, do care and love their players and they don't give a fuck about the color and all that shit. But then you are going to have some that may be old school and traditional. And yeah, they might be maybe Sterling, I don't know. You said you're not wrong on that, and I'm white. But don't get it twisted. There's some things that you definitely gonna need you some white people for. Don't fuck around. Listen, we all got our we all ain't winning in everything. Water polo, that's for you white people. Fuck that. I played that shit one time. I said, get me the fuck out the water, nigga. I'm not doing this shit. Y'all trying to drown me and shit? I said, y'all trying to drown me? Water polo got beef with the white people. I'm sorry, I ain't doing that. I ain't no fish, nigga. I ain't no amphibian. I ain't swimming, nigga. We ain't motherfuckers put my head down. I was ready to fight. You couldn't even fight. Punches going slow as a bitch underwater and shit. No. So some sports, I'm gonna lead to my white people, okay? Water polo is one of them. I can't fuck with that. I'm sorry. Motherfuckers tried to drown me. I was ready to fight. I ain't gonna lie. I literally thought I was about to fight. I was mad as shit. And they like, no, it's part of the sport. What the fuck you mean? This nigga tried to drown me in what? How is this part of the sport? No, it's that part. What sport you playing? This no. This say you try to drown me. Nigga, I feel like I'm dying right now. I don't know about that one. All right. Time to get on Charlie Kirk, Joe Rogan. Let's see what's popping.
Rogan experience.
That he set it up in a way that, like, okay, you're saying something that's actually factually inaccurate,
right,
according to the narrative. Now, let's be real clear. I don't necessarily think they know what's going on yet. There's a lot of weird shit going on with this.
I know.
First of all, there was that one guy who was the decoy. All right, so you got this guy who's an older guy who starts yelling out. Didn't he take his pants down? He took his pants down. This guy was at 9/11. He was at the Boston bombings. He called in a fake bomb at another place. And then he did this at this thing. Right after, so somehow or another, this guy has the state of mind that the moment someone gets shot, he yells out and says, I did it, and takes his pants down or something like that. I don't know exactly what he did.
What?
Then, ready for this? He gets arrested for child porn right away.
After this happened?
Oh, right away. He's in jail for child porn. Why is that? Well, now you can't interview him.
Right, he's right.
Wait, you tell me there was a guy at all those events, the same guy? Is that true? Hey, Chad, is that true? What he just said, was that true? Because if that's the truth, then some shit ain't right. Some shit ain't right.
Because when the internet people start going,
because 9/11 was so long ago, hell nah.
Like, what are the odds? Like, if someone ran it through one of the ChatGPT fucking perplexity things, like, what are the odds that this guy would be at all those different events and be involved? Like, zero.
This is the guy?
Yeah.
It's never been easier
to
start a
show it
than with Riverside. Here's how it works.
They show it. Hold on.
Riverside.fm and open it.
I just like that the pants down part is just insane to me. It's like, why is your dick out, dude?
I did it.
Man who distracted police during Charlie Kirk shooting faces criminal charge. What? Look up the head of cybersecurity caught up in Nevada. What's that about? What's that about? I'm gonna look that up, but I need to know what it's about first before I look it up. Give me a brief detail on it. A brief little.
I'm not saying this guy is insane. He's clearly insane, or not, or he's professionally insane.
Right.
That's where it gets squirrely.
I almost texted you when the Charlie Kirk thing happened because my antennas went up about. They showed the photo of that kid, or the guy that they have, the 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I was almost going to be like, dude. Do you think he's got the capability to do that?
Yeah, well, listen, there are people that look like that have the capability to do that.
Pretty accurate.
Nope.
No?
Not hard. Not hard at all.
Hard.
Let me dispel that.
Okay.
Okay. 200 yards from a prone position with a dead-on rifle. So if you have a dead-on rifle, so you set this rifle, you set your 0 to 200 yards, right? You know how far you're going to shoot. It is not hard at all.
He shot a lot?
You don't have to shoot a lot.
All right, I'm gonna need the chat on this one. I don't believe in guns. I'm a motherfucking hit a ninja star. I got a MMA fight coming up October 11th. I don't believe in guns. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, other things. Yeah, maybe other things. But I don't believe in guns, and we can't play too much of this. They be tripping. I don't believe in guns like that. So, but do y'all think a shot from 200 yards is easy? Like how Joe Rogan said it, like a shot from 200 yards away is easy? Because I don't know, but I'm gonna look up this thing he said real quick. Cybersecurity caught up in Nevada. Let's see. Let's see what we're talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I could just from right now, because I don't shoot guns like that. I've done it a few times in my life, and I'm not bad. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't bad at all. But I don't think I could take a rifle right now, go 200 yards away, and hit something dead on target. I don't think so. Maybe if I get lucky, but I think that's difficult. Month before a cyber attack, Nevada lawmakers punted security bill. Is that what we talking about? Is that what you talking about? Or you want me to look up that name? Who is Tom Alexandrovich? Who was that? Who was that? Let's see. Let's see. Who is Tom Alex? Okay, then he popped up right away. Shit, who's this? Who was that? Head of cybersecurity got caught up in the string for damn. Okay, shit. I got y'all. Okay, shit. Let's see.
When too
All right,
much
I
work
don't know
bogs
what
you
this
down,
is, but
Asana helps you handle it. AI makes it easy to hand off routine tasks and stay focused on important work.
we gonna look at the beginnings of it real quick, cause I ain't never heard of this.
Visit us at asana.com.
Damn, y'all, I like learning.
Another episode of Iniquitous News. I am your host, Lawrence Johnson. We are back like Cook Rack. Happy Wednesday, people. And today,
I don't know who this is, but we gonna see what we talking about.
Wants you to know about the man that fled the U.S. while currently being charged at a future court date. And will he come back? We do not know. And what is his name? Tom Alexandrovich, the Israeli AI defense leader, best friends with BB the bomber himself. And somehow, this man was able to commit a crime on U.S. soil in Las Vegas, flee from Las Vegas back to Israel. And who was in the know about this? Supposed to be the Trump administration, the Israeli government, U.S. government, the judge, and
So y'all. Oh, see, this is some shit that y'all better leave that shit alone, okay? See, I don't know what's going on, but if that's the case, boy, these people got some power. I'm telling you, they can say what they want to say and talk what they want to talk. But if this is true, if there was a guy that had that much influence in our country and committed a crime in our country on U.S. soil, and then was allowed to go back to his country unscathed, then shit, go ahead. You better just go watch Mary Poppins something. I don't know. Cause that's some scary shit. I don't know. See, all this stuff starting to get scary. Everything getting scary. I ain't gonna lie. With the Charlie Kirk stuff, the Donald Trump stuff, everything. Like, I don't know what's going on in America right now, but if you live in America, you should be a little worried. Our economy is fucking suffering in many ways. I know they keep saying it's good, but man, it should be expensive. The grocery store expensive. I don't care what people say. The grocery store expensive. Jobs ain't paying nothing, and everything expensive. And then on top of that, you can't even speak your mind no more without either getting shot in the neck or canceled. So it just feels like things are going downhill in a weird way, and I don't really understand what the full plan is. I live in America, so I'm never gonna attack my country like that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I live in this country. I was born in this country. I love my country. I'm always gonna love my country. If I ever had to go to war, I'm gonna go to war and fight for my country. It's just that simple. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna act like I'm one of those people that would act like he wouldn't try to defend his friends and family and people that he grew up with and shit like that. So I totally would. But I'm not saying I agree with the way we do things. Like, I don't agree with the way America handles a lot of anything. I think we very greedy. I think we very power hungry. and I think we have a lot of ill intentions towards other people that benefit us. And I'm not saying even benefit every American person. I'm saying it just benefits the country as a whole. I think that's how America looks at it. It looks at it like, hey, the people are the people, but the country is the country, like a big business. And you know, we could lose a few employees, but you know, we got to make sure we keep our CEOs intact, which are like the presidents, and we got to fucking make sure the company's bottom line is, that's what it's like at the end of the day. So that's what I feel like. And when you live in America, I mean, obviously you got a birth certificate, you got a social security card, you got all these things that you kind of, you know, you agree to when you are born. You know, your parents agree to it for you. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, you gotta love where you're from at the end of the day, and you gotta support it. So I'm always gonna support America. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm always gonna support America. But damn, we do be doing some bullshit, so I gotta call it out, because you gotta keep a spade a spade. If you're gonna be a real motherfucker, you gotta be a real motherfucker, okay? Trump, you my president. I'm always gonna say you my president till you're not my president. But come on, man. You being a little reckless out here, all right? You ain't gotta be at the UN talking all crazy like that, Trump. Damn, what about us little people? You well protected with the Secret Service and all that. We ain't got that protection. What about us? Dang, shit, okay? Jeez. And you ain't gotta be shutting down Jim either. We supposed to have freedom of speech here. All right, Trump? You can't be getting mad because we talking shit. You talk the most shit. You the one that started talking shit. You the one that taught us how to talk shit, Donald Trump. You might be the king of talking shit. So you can't get mad at people talking shit. True or not true. It's just what it is. All right, let the Constitution be, and let us all try to have the American dream and get to the top of whatever we want to get to the top to. But the way things going right now, it's a little scary in America. And if you live in America, I would warn you to, you know, make sure you protect yourself, your family, and your interests, and don't worry about too much of this extra drama, because the extra drama is getting people fucked up out here. Look at Charlie Kirk. All right, you can't even talk about nothing without they ain't having it. All right, and if you going out in public talking crazy, you better be in one of them big ass glass boxes that's bulletproof. I'm talking about that Raymond Reddington box from the Blacklist. That shit. I'm talking about some shit like that where you can't get in or get out without some special code, and that bitch can't nothing happen in there. You need one of those, because people are really just taking people out for just speaking their mind. It's crazy. And I know people have been speaking their mind very, very boldly, you know, but at the end of the day, we got to come together as humans, woosah, and try to find a better way for it. That's the goal. If we can do that, I think we'll have a shot. If we can't do that, I don't know. All right, y'all, we're going to finish this on a lighter note. Wake that ass up on a lighter note today. Yesterday, the Seattle Seahawks defeated the Arizona Cardinals 23-20. Sam Darnold out here, I'm a Vikings fan, just so y'all know. He used to play for the Vikings out here. Sam Darnold out here be looking good. I don't know why he out here looking so damn good, but I'm kind of wishing we kept him as a backup quarterback, because he's pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie. He makes some mistakes, but he has a good arm. Like, he can throw the ball. That's the one thing he can do. He could definitely let that ball go. As far as the Cardinals go, the Cardinals just got a few issues. I like Marvin Harrison Jr., but he be dropping too many balls. Kyler Murray is good, but them 2 picks really cost him the game. And in all honesty, Seattle is looking just like a better team than them altogether. So if you're a sports fan, like I am, this weekend, I think we have, what we got? Is there a UFC this weekend? I think there might be a UFC this weekend. Let me see. Before I get up out of here, because I got an MMA fight coming up, so I'm gonna just look at some MMA stuff real quick. Let's see, real quick. I think there's a UFC coming up, but I ain't sure. I ain't all the way sure. You know what I'm saying? It might be Ankalev and Pereira, but I ain't all the way sure. But we gonna figure it out. What the hell is this? I hit MMA and they ain't pop it up. Nah, it's not this weekend. It's next weekend. Next weekend, we got a big MMA fight. But, all right, y'all. It's your boy, Leroy Mitchell. I got a mixed martial arts fight coming up October 11th in Superior, Wisconsin, that I've been training for, and I'm still training for, rehabbing for it, too, because my leg got messed up. a while back, so we've been rehabbing stuff like that. All I really need y'all to do is just like, share, and subscribe to everything. We're going to show the fight live on the channel, and we're going to have a good time. But I'm going to leave y'all with a quick message. Hey, chase your dreams for real, all right? Just be happy, chase your dreams, and stop worrying about the nonsense. A lot of stuff's going to be going on now and into the future with politics, the world, yourself, things of that nature. But all you can really do is just try to be as happy as you can be, take care of yourself, and take care of your family. If you do that, you win. All right, it's that simple. All right, let me leave y'all with a song and we gonna get up out of here. All right, it's your boy Leroy Mitchell. I'm gonna get some shout outs too as I play the music. So that's what we gonna do here. That's what we gonna do here. Give everybody a shout out who's on chatting. Since y'all say I don't read the chat, I'm gonna do that at the end of each one. We're gonna give shout outs while we play some of my music, baby. Cause y'all know I make music too. I do everything. Dang, I really do be doing everything, y'all. I cook, I make music, I podcast, I fight. I raised 2 kids. We have we do a little bit of everything, y'all. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. All righty. Yeah. Let me get my quick shout outs before I leave to everybody. Hold on. Shout out Drift. Shout out Demonstrous. Shout out Just Fencing. Shout out that Pitbull. Shout out Tyson. Shout out Simon. Shout out the Whiskey Wolf. Shout out the Tap Web. Shout out Simon E. What up, Con? Shout out Thomas Jordan. Oh, I ain't even see you on here. What up, bro? Everything is great. The Whiskey Con. Let's see who else we got. Dougie. They call me big pimpin'. They call me too many hoes. Who else we got? No Reply. They come in droves. Lord knows. Coke Nail. Joel. Like UFOs. Like magic shows. Eamon Hayes. Giving our shout outs. Sam Hyde. No Reply. Giving all of our shout outs to everybody who's on chatting. Joey27, Southern Mofo. What else we got? All right, that's everybody, I believe. Wait, hold on, one more. Best Boy. That's it. All right, y'all. Hey, Dougie, my boy. I appreciate you. We getting out of here anyway, Dougie, because I got to get ready to go to work, too. So, all right, y'all. They call me Big Pimpin'. Hey, I be that nigga, yeah, I stay with it. Yeah, they call you pussy. Boy, you Stacy. Can't chase these hoes because I'm big. They call me Big Pimpin'. They call me. I don't wanna be a player no more. That's a damn lie. Love being fly. Lil' mama like the summertime. You know I'm gon' shine. Turn around, let me see if that ass real from behind him. I'm running and gunning, you mumbling and fumbling, you tumbling and rumbling, you bubbling and puzzling, you crumbling and guzzling, confusing and puzzling, you huffing and puffing and cuffing and cussing. Women stay running that coochie, I'm busting and mills with wives, cousins and couples with firmly 11. If you are from Dylan and Dallas, they loving it. Damn. All right, y'all. All right, catch y'all next time. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. Thank y'all for coming on. They call me Big.